Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty analysis for 18th Jan, that is Wednesday. This is the daily chart of Banknifty that I've opened. See, what happened today was we did get a nice move on the downside and a bounce in the last part of the trading session, right? And our view was, this is the Banknifty 5-minute chart. This was posted during the intraday, like during the day, that if this low of this 41,180, where this candle low breaks, we could get a nice downside, and the downside move did come. But after the down move, in the end we also got some up move, right? And all that came from one of the CPR level. We could not break out of the CPR, came down, took support at the S1 and bounced back. How we could have traded it, there's a video about the midday analysis completely on my channel. You can check how we could have traded this, how we could have captured this head and shoulder pattern. There was even a, if I show you Bank Nifty on 5-minute, see, there was a nice, this type of a head and shoulder pattern, and then it broke down. Now what is the head and shoulder pattern? Where was it? It was something like this. So these are all small intraday moves which we can capture, and then we kind of made this nice evening star and bounce on the upside, right? So overall it was an okay day. We did get some nice move on the downside to make some profit. Now let's see what are the possibilities for tomorrow. See, on the daily chart and the 1-hour chart, right, I'm not finding any sort of a chart pattern that we can make use of. It's not like a triangle or any sort of a bigger triangle or some kind of a flag and pole. Nothing of that sort is being formed. See, as of now, Bank Nifty is still showing a good support at this level, that is 41,900. We could not break it even today. We got a bounce, and from past few days we have been rejecting this level on the upside, that is 42,700, right? But comparing to Nifty today gave us a pretty nice closing above 18,050. It was a nice, though even the intraday move, Nifty had a slip on the downside, but was able to recover, and we have closed above the previous day high, and we have closed at 18,050. So Nifty has given a pretty neat closing, and if we consider this trend line in Nifty, we have even got a closing above this trend line. So we'll have to see if this is going to go, if this bullish move is going to continue on the upside, or are we going to come back and slip on the downside. That we'll have to see. We'll probably get a confirmation in Nifty tomorrow. Now coming to our 15 minutes Bank Nifty chart. See, this is the zone that Bank Nifty is in from past few days, right? This green zone that I'm marking between 42,720 and 41,700, almost 1,900 points. We have been bouncing up and down this level. So a market structure can change when we break out of this. Maybe the market can be bullish. If we break down from this, the market can continue being bearish on the downside. So until these levels are broken, we can just say the market is sideways, and within this range we should be able to look for a trade, an intraday trade for anybody who trades on intraday basis. With the help of CPR, we do get this type of intraday moves. We should be able to capture it. It shouldn't be a problem. But there is some kind of a hidden bullish divergence being seen in this price action on the 15-minute. Probably that's the reason this bounce also came, where the price is making a higher high and the indicator is making a lower low. Sorry, we should consider from here, because I considered the price from here. The indicator is making a lower low. Now what is this hidden bullish divergence is? Something like this. Even today we saw a hidden bearish divergence from the top. This is what the chart is. This is the bullish divergence, bearish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, and hidden bearish divergence. So what we are seeing is a hidden bullish divergence where the price is making a higher low, and the indicator is making a lower low. That's exactly what we're seeing in Bank Nifty. Probably that's the reason we got a bounce. And this is on the 15-minute chart. Probably even on the hourly chart it will be visible. Now what are the trade possibilities for tomorrow? We need to even keep this range in check. Though we have this bigger range, this bigger range of 1000 points, this a small lower range is also kind of in play. Obviously you can differentiate between the two shades of the green, right? The smaller range is in play, so we'll mark these levels. There's a good possibility. See, just because the last hour there was a buying, it doesn't mean tomorrow we're going to have a very bullish day, right? We are in a sideways market for sure. See, even over here we got a nice price action, nice bullish pricing. Next day we had a nice sell off. So we are in this type of a sideways market, so we will have to keep levels like this. There's a good possibility we can even reject from this level tomorrow again and come on the downside. Over here I would extend this to kind of this zone. See, here is where even previously we took some resistance, right? So if this level breaks tomorrow, that is 42,450 or on 42,000, yeah, 450 breaks, probably we can hit this high again of 42,712. And see, in case when we are coming down, right, if we get a good short entry on top, it is good. It will be a good trade to short and see if we can get the trade. Unless this level is broken, right, 41,750, we should not consider shorting, right? See, like how we fell today and bounced from this level. So we have to be careful at this levels. That is, we can look for a buying opportunity. Again, there is a possibility if we get a dip, if we get a nice bullish price action like how the candle that we saw today, probably we can buy at this level 41,800 and 41,760. But unless this is broken on a 15-minute candle, and when this breaks, the RSI should be below 40, only then probably the momentum can continue on the downside. So this is the extended range that I've marked, the smaller range and the bigger range that we have. Now if we just look at the CPR levels that we have for tomorrow, and we'll just look at the global market to see if we might get a gap up or a gap down. See, if we check the US market, it's kind of heavily down. It kind of moved 300 points down. Not sure if it will recover, because I think they're coming after a long weekend or so. So we'll have to see if the US market will recover or continue to fall. It's too early. The US market just opened, and because of this, let's check what is our SGX Nifty doing. Our SGX Nifty is showing a gap up as of now, 71 points. So it's too soon to consider this number. Okay, this is some good selling. Not sure why. We'll have to check if this is associated with some kind of a news. Okay, either way we'll have to keep a track of this, and probably in the morning we'll come to know whether we're going to get a gap up or a gap down. Now, coming back to our chart, if we get a gap down and this level holds, it can be a beautiful buying opportunity at this level. Probably kind of make a double bottom, target a CPR and the previous day high. If we get a gap up, then there is a good chance that the gap up can break if we break R1, or look for some kind of a reversal at this R1 and the previous day high. If again we see some kind of a divergence, there's a possibility again we will come down. So what are the entry points that I'm looking? The reason for putting on the CPR is just to see what are the entry points that we can have. That is, we can try and look for a buy here, we can try and look for a sell here. If this level is broken out, we can definitely look for a buy. If this level breaks down, we can look for a sell. And in case we get a pretty flat opening, that is opening around the CPR itself, say we open pretty flat somewhere around the CPR, then we will have to wait and see if we can find some kind of a chart pattern or how the price reacts, and then probably take a trade. See, keep the CPR tomorrow, the CPR levels marked. There's a good possibility, according to me, what might happen is we might either bounce from the CPR on the upside, or if we get a gap down, come towards the CPR and come on the downside. So in this type of a sideways market, we cannot have a bias of a bullish bias or a bearish bias. See why? See, when we were over here, right, we comfortably, I was telling, bearish. Once this broke, we had a bearish bias. Now for 5 days we are in this consolidated range, right? So we cannot take a call that the market is bullish or bearish. The market will continue to play games. It will give us a breakout. We might think it's a breakout and a sell-off might come again. So we just have to trade from a level to level. And these levels that are marked on the chart, right, can help out beautifully tomorrow. So let's see what happens tomorrow and hope we can make some money. Now just checking the Nifty levels. So Nifty is having a good support at the 17,770, where previously we were not able to break this low, and we can use this trend line. Probably if this trend line breaks on the downside, the downtrend can continue. And even in Nifty, we have this bigger consolidated range from this level until here. We can even keep a resistance line over here. See, these are the levels that can help us tomorrow. In case if this level breaks 18,124, the next target can be 18,250. And on the downside, if this black trend line breaks, we might come to retest 17,860. So let's see how it goes tomorrow and hope we can make some money. It might be another tricky day to trade.